Come back here with us, please. Is that something?
I'm taller than most people here. Sorry. So I was living out of my car last year, and I had all my journals and love notes and poems and various accoutrements in there because I was going to go and get weird with mushrooms in the woods and like set them on fire. But then I was at a barbecue and nobody could get the fire started, and I just had all this spare paper in my car, and didn't really make a lot of friends at that social event, I don't think. But I did. I found this at my parents' house. I wrote it in first grade. It's called Katya's Adventure Stories. And I'm going to read them to you because they're all pretty short. And I can pass them around. The pictures are not as finely done as Mr. Body was really named Big Body. Big Body was really not big, but he was really not big, but he was round. He weighed 80 pounds. One day, in his house, when a bear was scratching up his house, he forgot he wanted a bear. Then he remembered. He said, "That's not fair." He said, "They did not tell me the bear was wild." The next story is called Brian Brontosaurus. Brian liked to run. He was the fastest animal. One day he was racing Terry Triceratops, who was fast. The loser would get eaten by the Terrys, which I think means T-Rex by the drawing here. When the race was over, they had a tie on purpose because they were friends. Time and space. This one kind of reminds me of working in the food service industry a little bit. Jim Gruzzle was a Gruzzle on Planet Gruzzle. He was round. He had 3 legs. He had blue skin. One day he met a bigger Gruzzle. The big Gruzzle said, "Are you afraid of ant?" Jim said yes. Then the big Gruzzle fell apart and out came lots of ants. The ants crawled all over Jim Gruzzle. They said, "Give us food." So he had to give them food. They said, "It's the wrong food!" Food. But they always said it was the wrong food until he gave them honey. He had to give them honey till their house was broken. He went home, and he took his money out to buy more honey. Twiggy. One time, there was a tree. He had smooth bark. He was 8 inches long. This is not getting dirty, sorry. He lived by the stream. There was a frog in the stream. The frog was green. The frog was slimy. The tree knew the frog. Still not getting dirty. The tree told him he needed to go to the rainforest. The frog said he needed to get to the rainforest too. They walked for 2 days. Finally, they came to the rainforest. They came to a place to put him. One day, the frog was killed for poison. The tree was sad. He was also mad. Then there was a machine coming, but he paid no attention to it. The machine chopped him down. They planted another tree in his place.